hamstrings, the hips, and of course twist. Welcome. Today's going to be an all-around feel-good flow. We'll build a little bit of heat and we'll settle in for a nice long Shavasana at the end. We'll do some deep stretches and hip openers and openings of the hamstrings. So today we're going to get started in child's pose. So we'll come to the back of the mat, bring the knees wide, big toes to touch, and walk the hands down out in front of us. Bring your forehead all the way down to the mat. Spreading the knees as wide as we need to create space. Allow the arms to lay on the mat out in front of you. And we're going to connect with our breath. Take a big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. One more big inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Take another round of breath here. Start to even out the inhales and the exhales. Finding equal depth and equal length between them. Option here to seal the lips and start to create our Ujjayi breath in and out through the nose. One more big inhale. And on the next exhale, we're going to place the hands onto the ground, and I want you to lift the forearms off of the mat. So we're coming into an active child's pose here. I want you to really press down through all the finger knuckles in the hand, pressing through the thumb and the index finger. Notice the shoulder blades on the back. Really think about spiraling our biceps towards the ceiling. And that's going to allow our shoulder blades to pull away from one another. Take one more big inhale. On the exhale, we're going to walk both hands over to the left. We'll stack the right hand on top of left and allow the head to stay heavy. Keep sinking the hips towards the heels, allowing this beautiful side body stretch. One more big inhale. And on the exhale, we'll walk back to the center. Walk both hands over to the right of the mat, stacking left hand on top of right, and allow the head to hang heavy. Again, sending the hips towards the heels, finding space between the pinky all the way down to the hip. Full breath in. And on the exhale, we'll bring the hands back to center, shoulder distance apart. On the next inhale, we're going to shift forward, bringing the shoulders over the heels of the hands. Knees are going to come directly underneath the hips. We'll find a traditional cat-cow. On the inhale, we'll drop the belly and lift the gaze and lift the chest. On the exhale, pressing through the hands to dome the other back, drawing the chin towards chest, navel to spine. Inhale. Drop it forward. Exhale. Press and round. Inhale. Drop it forward. Exhale. We'll round it out. On the next inhale, we'll find a nice flat back. Right leg will stretch out behind us, floating off the mat. Active leg. Hips squaring, belly drawing in. Left hand will reach out in front of us. Gaze is down at the mat. Inhale. On the exhale, drawing elbow to knee. Good. Doming the upper back. Inhale, stretch it long. Exhale, elbow knee. Inhale long. Exhale, elbow, knee. Inhale, long. Exhale, elbow, knee. Warm it up to that core. Inhale, long. Exhale, round. Last one. Inhale, long. Keep the right leg up, left hand down. We're going to rainbow this back leg. So we're going to touch your toes, keeping the leg straight to the right of the mat. We'll lift it up in the center, over to the left corner of the mat. Up to the center, over to the right. Up to the center, left, center, right, center, left, good. Center, right, center, left, belly drawing in, center, right, center, left, center, right. Last one, center, left, center, right, center. Good, we'll bring both knees down, setting it back down underneath the hips. And we'll take the other side. Left leg will stretch out long behind us, hips squaring, belly in, gaze down. Active leg, right arm lifts. Okay. Press the weight over into that left hand so you have a nice balancing point between the knee and the hand. So inhale, seek length. Exhale, we'll round. Inhale, stretch it long. Exhale, round. Inhale, long. Exhale, round. Inhale, long. Exhale, round. Good job. Last one. Inhale, long. And we'll exhale, round. Inhale, long. Right hand to the mat, left leg stays. We'll tap the toe over towards the left corner of the mat. Up in the center, to the right. Center, left, center, right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center, gazes down, right, center, left, center, right, center, last one, left, center, right, center, left, center. Bring the knees down, spread them out, and we'll take the child's pose and stretch it out. Good. Big inhale. Open up, exhale. Beautiful. On the next inhale, we'll shift back, finding that tabletop. Beautiful. Here for just a moment. Do just a few tricep push-ups. All right. Option to do this with the right leg lifted, or both knees can stay on the ground. To set it up, shoulders come over the heels of the hands, everything stays squared and tight. Belly drawing in, gazes towards the end of the mat. We'll inhale as we lower. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Good job. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Last one, inhale, lower. Exhale, press. If the leg was up, set it down, and we'll take the other side. So option again for that left leg to come up. Option for both knees to stay down. Gaze towards the end of the mat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Keeping everything square. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Core is engaged. Lower. And lift. Lower. Lift. Last one, we'll lower. Lift. Set it back down. Beautiful. We'll walk one hand out a little bit further, taking one palm print forward. We'll curl the back toes under and send the hips up and back, finding that first downward facing dog. This should feel pretty good after all the work we just did to warm up the chest, to warm up to the glutes and the legs. We'll pedal the feet here for a moment. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Good. On the inhale, we'll lift the heels towards the sky. On the exhale, grounding the heels towards the earth. Inhale, we'll lift. Exhale, ground. One more. Inhale, we'll lift. And exhale, ground. Beautiful. This time on the inhale, we're going to look forward to our hands. That's where we're going to go. So maybe a hop, or maybe just a step since it's the first one today. Big step forward. On the inhale, we'll lift the chest, lift the gaze, flat back. Exhale, folding all the way down. Beautiful. Knees could be bent, belly laying on the chest. Maybe a little sway side to side. Head hangs heavy. On the next inhale, we'll bend the knees, rolling all the way up to stand. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, we'll forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. On the exhale, plank the hands, step back to plank. Inhale, shifting forward first. Maybe coming to the knees. On the exhale, we'll bend the elbows and come all the way down onto the mat. Inhale, we'll lift the chest for cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, we'll lift for cobra. Exhale, back down. Last one, inhale, lift for cobra. This time on the exhale, we'll curl the toes, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Pedal the feet for a moment. We're going to look forward toward the hands. On the inhale. Exhale, hop, step, or float to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, we'll forward fold. Inhale, we'll rise all the way up to stand. Arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. On the exhale, we'll step back to plank. You can option to drop to the knees. Inhale, lowering and bending for chaturanga. Inhale, lift for up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a moment, pedal the feet. On the next inhale, right leg lifts high into the air, toes towards the sky. Hips are squaring, lifting to the glute. Inhale. On the exhale, right foot steps to the right hand. And we'll go ahead and drop that back knee down. Inhale, coming up, shoulders over hips. Arms reach up. Anjaneyasana. Beautiful. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, right arm sweeps down and around as we open up over the right leg. Twisting open. Shoulders stay stacked over the hips, not leaning back, not leaning forward. Full breath in and a full breath out. On the next inhale, arms will sweep back up to center. And we're going to find the flow. On the exhale, sweep down and around. Twist. Inhale, back to center and up. Exhale, reach and twist. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, reach and twist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, reach and twist. Inhale. Both arms reach up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back up. Last one. Exhale, twist. From here, we're going to bring the hands in front of heart center into prayer. Option to stay here, or we'll connect the left elbow to that right thigh, pressing into our hands to lift our chest maybe towards our hands. Okay, just a nice twist here. Pressing into the hands. Gaze can go up to the sky, or it can stay down at the foot. One more big inhale. And on the exhale, we'll release the hands. Come back to center. Inhale, we'll reach up. And on the exhale, we'll shift it back and find half splits. Maybe wiggling the heel out for more space. Good. Big inhale. Full breath out. Good. On the inhale, we're going to shift back to Anjane. Keep the hands on the ground. On the exhale, we'll find our half split. Inhale forward. Exhale, half split. Inhale forward. Exhale, half split. Inhale forward. Exhale, half split, and we'll hold. Option here to take a revolved half split. If you want to take the revolve, hands can come to a block if you have one, or maybe to the ankle on top of the shin. Super flexy can come to the outside of the right leg. Come up a little higher if it's more comfortable as we reach our arm towards the sky. So here we are in our twist and half splits. Good. One more big inhale. And on the exhale, we'll square it back down to the mat. Rebend into that front leg. Plant the palms, step back to plank. Inhale first. Exhale, we'll find our chaturanga. Knees can come down. Inhale, we'll lift for up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Good. Left leg lifts. On the exhale, left foot steps to the left hand. Back foot comes down. Inhale, coming up, finding Anjane. Beautiful. Big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to find that twist. Left hand comes down and around as we reach towards the back of the room, twisting over that left leg. Reaching firmly through both fingertips. Good. Shoulders stacked over the hips, not forward, not backward. Good. One more big inhale. On the exhale, we're going to undo the twist. Arms reach up. Beautiful. We'll find our float. Inhale. On the exhale, left arm down and around. Twist and open. Inhale. We come back up. Exhale. Twist and open. Inhale, back up. Exhale, we twist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, we twist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, we'll twist. Good. Bring the hands to center. Heart center into prayer. We'll tuck that right elbow on top of that left thigh. We'll press into the hands for a little bit of leverage to spin the chest open to the side of the room. Navel drawing into the spine to protect the back. Gaze can go up towards the ceiling, or maybe it stays down at the foot. We'll take a full breath in and a full breath out. On the next inhale, we'll release the hands, come back to center, arms reach up. On the exhale, we're going to shift back and find our half splits. Straightening through the front leg, toes towards nose. Good. On the inhale, we'll shift forward, finding that low Anjane. Exhale, shift it back, half splits. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. This time we'll hold. So you need to come up and adjust. Find where you can surrender in. So same option here to take that twist. Hands can come to the ground. Maybe it comes up to the shin. Or maybe it can cross over the leg. Okay? Find the spot where you feel like you have support. And we'll lift that left arm up to the sky. Beautiful. Big breath in. And a full breath out. Slowly we'll undo the twist. Coming back to face the front of the mat. Rebending into the front knee. Plank the hands. Step it back to plank. Inhale. On the exhale, we'll lower. On the inhale, we'll lift. Up dog or cobra. On the exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. One more big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to bend the knees and hop to the front of the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, we'll find the flat back. And exhale, we'll fold it down. Inhale, we'll sweep all the way up to stand. And exhale, hands will come to heart center. Good work. Inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, find chair pose. Arms sweep up. Gazes forward, navel's drawing in. Hips sitting down and back. Beautiful. One more big inhale. And on the exhale, straightening the legs, we'll forward fold. Inhale, we'll lift to a flat back. On the exhale, we'll plank the hands, step back to plank. Yep. Option to drop to the knees. Inhale first. Exhale, we bend and lower. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg lifts. This time, maybe open up the hip and bend the knee. And allow some space to the front body. Good. On the next inhale, straighten the leg back out. Square the hips to the mat. Gazes forward. On the exhale, right foot steps to right hand. Back heel spins flat. Inhale, we'll come up to warrior one. Okay, warrior one. Inhale, arms reach up. Shoulders again, stacking over hips, so we're not leaning back, we're not leaning forward. Beautiful. Bending into that front knee. One more big inhale. On the exhale, we're going to straighten the front leg, hinge forward for pyramid pose. Okay. So walk the hands down the leg. Maybe we stop at the thigh. Maybe we stop at the calf. Maybe we go all the way down. Think about squaring through the hips, so keep sending that right hip towards the back of the room. Good. Nose towards the toe, engaging to the front quad. Neck is long and neutral. One more big inhale. Then on the exhale, we're going to find that same twist. Okay? So we're going to be in a revolved pyramid pose or a revolved triangle. Option for the heel to pop up for more of a crescent pose. All right. Hand again to go to the block or maybe the calf. We're going to twist the right arm up to the sky as we rotate our shoulders towards the right. Keep pressing in through both feet. Gaze can follow the hand, or maybe it stays down at the ground. Neck is long and neutral, spine is long. Shoulder blades wrapping towards the spine. One more big inhale. And on the exhale, we'll square it back to the mat. Finding pyramid first. Then on the exhale, we'll bend into that front knee. Plant the hands, step back to plank. And this time straight back to downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg's gonna lift. Maybe we open the hip and bend the knee, allowing for that stretch to the front body. On the inhale, we'll straighten the leg, square the hips and look forward. Exhale, drawing the knee in and under, stepping left foot, left hand. Spinning the back foot flat for warrior one. Inhale, shoulders over hips, arms reach up, gazes forward. Beautiful. So right away, if this doesn't feel good on that back foot, take a step out to the side. Navel's drawing in towards the spine. Spine is long. One more inhale. On the exhale, we'll straighten that front leg and hinge forward. So hands can come to the hips or maybe they stay forward. Hinging forward, folding over that straight front leg. Maybe hands to thigh, maybe hands to calf, or maybe hands to the mat. All right, long spine. Gaze is down at the toes. Beautiful. Keep squaring to the hips so you're sending that left hip back towards the wall behind you. Engaging through the back quad, lifting that kneecap. One more big inhale. And a full breath out. Option here for the same twist. We'll find revolved triangle on this side. So hand can come to the mat, or maybe that right hand connects with the calf of the left leg. On the inhale, left arm sweeps up, opening the chest and the gaze towards the left of the room. All right. Good. So we're squaring to the hips. Belly is drawing in. One more big inhale. On the exhale, we'll square back to the mat, finding our pyramid. Great job. And on the inhale, we'll bend the knee, plant the hands, step it back. Option to take the vinyasa, or option to go straight back to dog. Beautiful work. Woo, hips up and back down dog. Pedal the feet for a moment. One more big inhale. On the exhale, we're going to hop right into chair pose. Beautiful. Knees bent, sinking the hips back and down. Arms reach up, chair pose. One more big inhale. And on the exhale, we'll press to stand. Good job. We're going to take a twisted chair here. On the next inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips. Find chair first. Nice long spine, gaze is forward. Bring the hands down in front of heart center into prayer. Notice how the hips are even here. Big inhale. On the exhale, left elbow comes across to the right thigh as we press our hands to lift our chest. Okay, so sitting the hips back, nice and deep here. This left hip wants to travel and twist with you. Send that left hip back. So keep squaring through the hips, pressing through the hands. Gaze can go towards the left, towards the right, or it can stay down at the mat. Take options here. A nice twist. One more big inhale. And on the exhale, we'll undo the twist. Straighten the legs, forward fold. Big inhale. We'll sweep all the way back up to stand. Exhale, hands will come to heart center. Other side, inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, arms sweep up, chair pose. Notice the hips, core is turned on, gaze is forward. On the exhale, hands will come to heart center into prayer. Inhale first. On the exhale, right elbow will hook onto that left thigh. So you may have to bend your knees a little more to snuggle in. Okay, that is fine. Then we'll press into our prayer hands to rotate the chest forward. Right away, my right hip wants to come with me. Send it back. Okay? Right hip towards the back of the room. Well, gotta make sure our knees are still even. So our right knee isn't way out here, and our left knee's behind us. Knees stack even, hips stack even. Great job. One more inhale. And on the exhale, we'll undo the twist, coming back to chair. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Big inhale. And exhale, maybe taking the fold slightly deeper. On the next inhale, we'll sweep all the way up to stand. And exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, we'll forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. On the exhale, plant the hands. Option to take the vinyasa, option to step straight back to down dog. Whichever option you choose, we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take 2 big breaths here. On the next inhale, right leg sweeps up into the air. On the exhale, knee to nose, stepping right foot, right hand. Spin the back heel flat, coming up for warrior 2. Okay. Cartwheeling the arms open, sinking into the hips. Front knee over the ankle, gaze is over the front hand. Beautiful. Just catch your breath and breathe. On the next inhale, flip the front palm, reach up and back behind us, reverse warrior. Left hand can come to that left thigh, finding space between the rib and the hip. Gaze can be up at the ceiling or down at the foot. One more big inhale. And a full breath out. On the inhale, we'll come back up, warrior 2. On the exhale, we'll straighten that front leg and find triangle pose. Right hand to thigh, maybe to the calf. Beautiful. Left arm reaches tall, right over that shoulder. So gaze can come down at the foot. One more big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to transition to half moon. Bending into that front knee. Gaze is forward at the pinky toe. Maybe hopping the back foot in first. And we'll slowly lift the back leg off of the mat. Okay. So really active right hip. Slight bend in the knee so you're not locking out that joint. Good. One more big inhale. And on that exhale, we'll slowly rebend into the front knee. Coming back up, finding warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheeling the hands down to the mat. Step back to plank to take the vinyasa. Or meet us back in down dog. Good. Everybody back, hips up and back, down dog. Left leg lifts. On the exhale, left knee towards nose. As we step left foot, left hand. Back heel spins flat. Come on up. Warrior two. So adjust the stance, sinking down into the hips, evenly into both feet. Arms reach long. Gaze over that front index finger. One more big inhale. And a full breath out. On the next inhale, back hand to the thigh as we sweep up and over for our reverse warrior. Good. Big inhale, finding space between the hip and the rib bone. On the next inhale, we'll come back up, warrior two. On the exhale, straighten the front leg, hinging forward, finding triangle pose. Okay. Hand can come to the thigh. Maybe hand comes to the calf, or maybe to the ground. But long spine, long neck. Gaze can follow the hand, or maybe we look down at the foot. One more big inhale. And the full breath out. On the next inhale, looking forward, bending into the front knee, we're going to transition back into half moon. Bending into the front knee, maybe popping the back foot in, reaching forward as we lift the back leg off the ground. Toes are going to point to the right. So we still have this external rotation in our hip like we did in warrior two. Left hip drawing in and under. Good. One more big inhale. We fall, come back. Some days balance isn't there. Then very slowly, we'll bend that front knee, setting the back foot onto the mat. Opening back up for warrior two. Inhale. And on the exhale, we'll cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Stepping back to plank and take our final vinyasa. Inhale first. On the exhale, we'll lower. On that inhale, we'll lift. And on the exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful work. One more big inhale. Open up, exhale. On the next inhale, we'll lift that right leg. Doesn't have to be far. And on the exhale, we're going to bring that right knee to the right wrist to find pigeon pose. Okay. Back foot wiggles out and down, so our left leg is nice and long and straight. Toes pressing into the mat. This may be plenty. If it is, stay here. If you need more, maybe foot comes closer to parallel, or maybe we just work our way down onto our elbows. All right. Opening up to that back hip. Maybe a gentle rock side to side. One more big round of breath here. On the next inhale, walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. We'll curl the back toes under and send it back for downward facing dog. Okay, right leg can lift again. Do a couple of circles if that feels good. Maybe opening up that hip and bending the knee for the opposite effect. And we'll set that right foot back down, squaring everything to the mat. Left leg lifts. On the exhale, left knee, left wrist. Setting up for pigeon pose. So again, right leg stretches down long, Right toes press against that mat. Everything is square and hip distance. Both hips facing forward. Good. Set it up. If you're good here, stay here. Or maybe you come down to your forearms. Take another full round of breath in. And a full breath out. One more round of breath. And very slowly we'll walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Curling the back toe under. We'll send the left leg up and back. Again, same option to open up that hip one more time as a counter action. Big inhale. And on the exhale, we'll square everything back down. Left toes to the mat, coming down onto the knees. Beautiful. Sit up nice and tall on our knees. Knees are going to be hip distance apart, and we're going to take a back bend here. Hands are going to come to the top of our glutes. I want your thumb in towards the spine as your palms are going to press your low back down and away. Toes can be curled under here for space. Elbows are going to draw in towards one another, so we're really squeezing our elbows together. Hips are going to go forward, so they're over our knees. Okay. Then we'll round through the mid-back, round the chest. Maybe this is plenty. Stay here. Maybe head comes back. Maybe we reach for the feet and press forward, okay? Head drops back. Take a full breath in. On the exhale, start stacking the vertebrae from the bottom up. From the tailbone to the low back, to the mid back, upper back, chin over shoulders. Take a moment, sitting back on the heels. Sometimes that can make us dizzy. Maybe cupping the palms in the hands. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good work. From here, we'll work our way down onto our backs. I want your feet flat on the mat. Feet wider than the mat. And we're going to allow the knees to knock in towards one another to start to reverse that energy and allow the spine to neutralize. On the next inhale, we'll walk the feet back towards center. And we'll draw the knees into the chest. Maybe giving them a squeeze. Maybe reaching out for happy baby. Grabbing the pinky to the edges of the feet in a gentle rock side to side. Whatever feels best for your back. We're going to curl up to a tight little ball, drawing the knee towards the nose and the nose towards the knees. We're going to take a big inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. As we stretch everything out long. Drawing the right and left feet to the far corners of the mat. Snuggling the shoulder blades in and down, palms facing up. Take a moment and find rest. Notice the space. Notice the breath. Allow yourself to be heavy. If you have the time left in your day, I implore you to let this video play out as you stay here in Shavasana as long as you need. But if you're ready to move on, we'll bring awareness back to the fingers and toes. We'll make the next inhale deeper than the last. Maybe reaching the arms up long overhead like a good morning stretch. When you're ready, we'll make our way over onto our right side and pause. Using our bicep as a pillow. We'll take one more big round of breath here. And on that exhale, we use the hand to press ourselves back up to a comfortable seat. We'll keep the gaze down and the eyes closed. Drawing the hands in front of heart center as a gesture of gratitude for the practice, for being able to move and create space today. As always, thank you for letting me be your guide. Namaste.